y'all. Hey, it's me, your girl Cheryl. I'm back. I'm back to do my review of Married at First Sight, season 20, episode number 9. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to get this done and then come back and do episode 10. I'm going to do couple by couple, but they had group therapy, so I'm going to do the group therapy um, thing also. But let's get this started. I was just recording earlier, just a minute ago. Then I went back to listen and I noticed no sound. So this one is going to be quick and I hope that you all hear me. I know you hear me. I did test. I did the testing, 1, 2, 3. So let's get it started. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's your girl Cheryl's Married at First Sight, season 20, episode number 9. Starting off, Mecca and Belle Julie. Bell. He takes his wife to work. His job is cleaning out porta potties. It's a family owned company. She went to work with him and she actually did the work. She actually went in the porta potty and cleaned that joint out with him. Mm. After the fact, they went and they met with grandma. Grandma just told her that we are the only black owned porta potty company in the Northwest Pacific. This is a family owned company. We're going to hand it down to our grandkids, and Mecca may be one of them. And if he is, you will be in the role of me. You're going to do the administrative work. Belle was very, like she was on interview. Oh, okay, I've done that before. Okay, girl, calm down. You're a singer. Okay. But that's great to know. And then they show Mecca and Belle talking about the dinner the night before, or the group therapy the night before, and they both were upset about him being called performative. Now, as I spoke to you all in previous recaps, I told you I am not going to be hard on Mecca at all because I saw who he was raised by. Logic. Logic is a complete clown. Mecca, that's his role model. Okay? So whatever he does, blame Logic, but also I see him as like a big child. He's just a child and him looking for love, but he doesn't know what to do because Logic raised him. So y'all say what you want. I'm going to go ahead and keep blaming Logic. I really do believe that Becca, look at me, Becca. I believe Mecca and Belle Julie are going to work out. She she got him. He needs somebody to have him. I'm sorry, y'all. I know that we don't need her to come in being a mom, but every relationship is different, and that man is a child. He needs Belle Jolie. He does. I'm sorry. Mm-mm. They both were talking about. They were upset about the nitpicking, talking about him being performative. He wasn't being performative. He's a silly ass man child. But I guess they didn't look into that part. That's what I see. Belle Julie sees that, and Poe Mecca, his little feelings hurt because everybody calling him performative because they think you're a grown man and you act like a child. Marissa and Adam, another performative mofo. He has on some disco shirt with the tag hanging still on it. He got it from the thrift store, and he's gonna wear that to the group therapy tonight. He said he's done therapy. He did therapy for like 10 years, and it helped him in his other relationships. Marissa said, "Are you gonna be serious?" He said, "Oh, I'm gonna be super serious." She said, "Well, go for it. No hard feelings. If you have to say something that I might not like, go for it, because I'm tired of you playing all the time. I'm tired of us not talking about stuff." She didn't say that. Because you see how my neck was rolling? I said that. She don't have that. She don't have that. So then we get a glimpse of Nikki and Sean. Well, actually, what we see is them coming arm in arm into the group therapy. Now we did see a scene with some whipped cream and roses, him and her. I don't know what that was about. But anyway, they showed a scene with Devin and Caitlin riding home from the group therapy or the dinner, and Devin says to Kate, no, Caitlin says to Devin, I need a massage. He said, well, her husband, he said, I can give you a massage. She said, nah. He said, no. She said, I need a good massage. He said, I give good massage. I need a massage by somebody who doesn't like me. Now, was she recruited for the show? Because a lot of times they recruit the men. She seems like somebody that they saw walking down the street and said, you want to be on the show? You want to get married? Okay, come on. Because she is not giving this man anything, nothing. And he is really going hard with the love and support and I'll do this. And she said, nah, I want somebody who don't like me. Whew. Mm. Cam and Michelle, they are discussing Belle and Mecca, and they discuss Felipe and Tori. Felipe has demons, because he's scared he's going to cheat. That's another man child right there, Felipe. They also discuss Cam leaving to go back to Portland because he has to go to work. And she said she can work remote. And he was like, you don't have to do that. And she said, but basketball is your dream. And he said, I have more than one dream. Okay. So here we go. We're at the group therapy. And arm in arm, walking in arm in arm are Nikki and Sean. Holding hands is Nick and Crazy Courtney. Of course, Of course, Mecca and Belle are always going to be close. They never show that they didn't like each other. Um, Marissa and Cam, Marissa and Adam. I was going to say Cam. Marissa and Adam, of course, these showboats are going to come in. I can't believe he wasn't carrying her. And then Devin and Caitlin. Caitlin said, come on, I'm ready for the battle. I don't know what her deal is. She is just really. Anyway, when they get in there, expert Paul says this is going to be a truth telling session. And I'm about to tell the truth. Paul, what is up with that outfit? Why did you have the shirt button all the way down to unbuttoned all the way down to your navel? Paul was like, oh, he said, and then you button it up when you got in here. Paul said, oh, because it was hot outside. I was climbing the wall. But I'm no, you're full of shit, is what expert Paul said. And I see right through you. And we're gonna cut that tonight, okay? We're not doing that. You need too much attention, and we got too many people in this group to focus on you. So um you and Marissa are not very deep. Marissa, Dr. Lisa says, have you ever even spoken about your father to Paul, or do I know about your relationship with your daddy better than Paul does? Paul, why keep calling him Paul? Adam. So Marissa tells Adam and the group about her daddy. Her sorry daddy is no good. He has some mental issues. Her and her siblings don't even fuck with him, okay? Her daddy got issues and he never tried to improve his issues, okay? So they don't fuck with him. And then Paul asks Adam, do you have anything deep you want to tell her? He said, oh yeah, I was broken up with twice. I was cheated on twice in two different relationships, and that really hurt me. Nobody believes him. Cam thinks that Adam opened up. That's what he says to Michelle. And Michelle says exactly what I would say. Oh, when was this? When did he open up? Cam said that him and Michelle are doing great. They're having really uncomfortable conversations. They really like each other. They had she told him about how much money she made and expected him to make, and it was a very emasculating conversation. But it usually is emasculating to a lot of men when the women make more than them. But Michelle and Cam worked it out, and she let him know that that was not going to deter her from getting involved with him deeper, because he makes her feel protected and he makes her happy. And then Adam told the group that him and Michelle had sex, and the group applauds. They applaud that Adam and Michelle got it in. And obviously they're, look at me calling people other. Cam and Michelle did the nasty. Okay, calm down, Shirley. Cheryl. Let's get these names together. Next, Courtney the crazy and Nick the reality show contestant. She compared Adam and Marissa's relationship to hers and Nick, saying that she wished they had more of a Adam and Marissa connection. Then she starts crying about whatever else she's saying. She said, but she does feel safe with Nick. But when she was crying, I think she was just putting him down like she always does. Um, Dr. Lisa asked her, because the girl is seriously ill mentally. What happened in your past, girl? What is going on? So Courtney said sex has always been an issue, but she likes to be flirty, but not really. She doesn't really like being sexual. The doctor said to Nick, so what's up with you? We don't really know a lot about you. So he is trying to come up with something to say. And then he said, I really don't have anything to say. I wanna make it impactful. No, just say whatever you got to say and stop selling us this BS. See, we know that you are used to being in front of the cameras because you've been on every single reality show that this producer or executive producer has. You must be his best buddy, and he just stuck you in here to be on this show because you ain't doing nothing. And that's why we put you with the crazy bee. Because we going to get something out of your drained, you're just dry. He's just dry. We're going to get something out of you. So he's good though, because he's not letting Courtney crack him. He is not. He is just still giving her praises, still saying nice things about her, while she will say anything negative about him to anybody that walks by. She'll say it in front of him. She will say it in front of his mama. She don't like him, and she don't have nothing nice to say about him. And no attack of Nick. Oh, so Nick and oh, hold on, I'm kind of stuck here. I don't know what I wrote. Oh, I wrote that Nick is not giving anything. Nick is just as dry as the Sahara Desert. Courtney is off the chain, but nobody is attacking them or saying negative things about them. Like, Courtney, you are a bit too much. You need to calm all that down. Something is wrong with you. And Nick, you're not giving anything. And then you're trying to come up with something to say to make it good for TV. Now, if that ain't performative, what is? Okay? That's what I wrote. I wrote, no one is attacking Nick for his lame answers. That's what I wrote. And that's what I mean. Okay. Um, he has awkward and goofy friends because Michelle is a friend of his and she knows him and all his friends. So she said he could stop playing like he just such a, he can't show y'all the real him. Yes, you can do it. That's why that crazy girl is giving you the blues. Cause she don't like you. She don't like you. She don't like the fact that you've been on every reality show that she could think of. Um, she doesn't like your dry demeanor, and she just keeps trying to get you to come out of your shell. I don't think she's doing it on purpose because she's crazy, but what she's doing should make you come out of your shell, turtle. Okay. Courtney said that she feels that her and Nick are very platonic. You are, but you just don't like him either. Um, then we go to Tori and Felipe. Felipe. He said, on paper, we are great, but he didn't realize you got to get up every morning and be committed. Yeah, every day you got to commit to this relationship because, see, he's another one that shows me that they were recruited. He don't know what's going on with this show. He probably said, "Yeah, I'll do the show." Yeah, well, you really did get married. That's your wife. You have a wife now, and you like her, but you are still right here in the back of your, not even in the back, in the middle of your mind saying, "But I can still go screw other girls." Right? No, you can't. That's your wife. No, you got to commit wholeheartedly to this relationship. He's a fuck boy, and we all see it, and Tori sees it too. Uh-huh. And she's like, "Oh my god." They talked about when they did have sex, and she left and slept on the couch, and she said it had nothing to do with him. It was all about me feeling like I moved too fast, and I wasn't really comfortable with what I just did. But they're doing great now, and on to Mecca and Belle. They said they skipped the homework that the doctor gave them. The doctor, Lisa, gave them some homework and told them to do something. They just went to the sex. They said, "We ain't got time for our homework." The doctor said, "Well, that's good because you were really feeling undesired by Mecca." Belle said, "Hold up, no, I wasn't." Belle, "Yes, you were. Remember, 150 and 80%. That's um him telling you, I don't desire you as much as you desire me." But she said she never had that feeling. Okay, Belle is Mecca's cheerleader, and she is not going to let anybody say anything bad about her man, her man, her man. Okay, I'm not mad at her because he needs somebody in his corner that's a female. Because that thing that raised him, child, please. Dr. Paz said that Mecca is blocking Belle's love. And expert Paul said, "You have to choose her. You haven't chosen her." Um, at the dinner, was your performance authentic or performative? Michelle chimed in that his dinner at dinner he was performative. It was BS because he started off with telling her that I think you like me more than I like you, and that's why Michelle said it was performative. But tonight she thinks he's being genuine. He's being genuine because he felt so attacked from all of you people, and he doesn't even want to act like a fool like he usually does. He just wants to sit here and be a calm Mecca and say the right things. But I really do think he likes Belle. I just think he's a child and he needs Belle. Felipe said he does not feel that Mecca is ready for Belle. He's not, but he needs her, so let it work. Okay? Nikki and Sean. Nikki and Sean. Now this is performative. They said that they have been scoring their relationship and they've got several 10 out of 10s and some 9 out of 10s. Everybody in the group is like, how the hell? What? How the, what? Nobody believes it, but let them tell their story. Um, she said, Nikki said she can grow to see if there's some intimacy with her and Sean. Nikki is really trying. I really believe somebody talked to Nikki behind the scenes and told her, bring it down, because you're looking like a mean girl. When I don't think she looks like a mean girl, I just think she doesn't play. I'm not playing these games because y'all playing with me. Y'all played in my face and gave me Shorty Sean. So I'm gonna show y'all how I know I'm not appreciative of this at all. I'm trying as much as I can, but this man is a pussy hound, okay? And among other things that he is. But I'm trying and stop um acting like I'm not. So she said I can grow into some intimacy with I can grow into intimacy with this man. And Nick is confused. Like, how? What did they say? Okay. Sean said they started off pretty feisty. So that's how now everything can be great because they got all the the fight out. That's what he thinks. They got all the fight out. So no one believes them. So now we're going to Devin and Caitlin. And the doctor and Paul want to know what happened. Why is your light dimmed now? What happened? Paul Paul said, you just are not the same, Devin. Devin said, I'm matching her energy. Okay, and Paul said Devin was the most committed person here in this room. And Caitlin said, well, I like that he's calmer. I like the calmer side. And she said she needs someone to ground her. Paul said, no, no, no. You do that for yourself. That's not what this relationship is for. She said, well, I like that he's numb and less himself now. They told her, well, that is not how this relates. That's not how it works. You got to take care of yourself. You can't make him just be something less than what he was. It's not real, Caitlin. It's not real. They go around the room and they ask, if today was decision day, what would your decision be? Um, Caitlin and Devin say they're undecided. Nikki and Sean, they're undecided. Cam and Michelle said yes. Nick and Courtney should have said hell no, but they said undecided. Becca and Becca, Belle and Mecca, they said they're undecided. Felipe and Tori says yes, and Marissa and Adam say yes. That was the end of this episode. We will be back to do episode number 10. I want to thank everyone for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's your girl, Shirls. Thank you, and I will be back for more.